Okay, this is probably gonna be all over the place, but first video I wanted to talk about bad first videos. In my humble opinion, what makes a bad first video? So obviously I have no credibility over this personally because I haven't created a video yet, and this is gonna be my first video. But I mean, I've made YouTube videos before and like other accounts and stuff when I was like 8, but not like seriously. But I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch a lot of first videos, and there's just some things that I notice. First of all, it's saying what you're gonna do. I think that's a big no-no personally. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like, why are you saying, oh, on this channel I'm gonna be riding my bike and making videos about riding my bike? Talking about what you're gonna do on the channel seems a bit redundant because they're just gonna watch the channel. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, like, I understand it, of course. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, this is what to expect because there's no other videos. Which I understand, but if they like that first video, they're just gonna subscribe and wait for the next one, you know what I mean? They're not gonna be like, oh, I don't know what this guy's gonna upload. And they're especially not gonna go back to the first video and be like, oh, let's see what they're gonna, you know, let's see what they're gonna upload to their first video. You know what I mean? So that seems kind of redundant. That's why I'm trying not to do that for my first video. I'm trying to actually talk about something. And I thought it was a little bit ironic if I talked about what makes a bad first video as my first video. You know, oh, and let me know what you guys want to see. I feel like that is another thing I can understand to farm engagement, right? But no one ever does. I don't know if I've ever seen that being successful in that, you know what I mean? It's not a bunch of comments being like, oh, this is what I want to see, you know what I mean? Yeah, you should cater to your audience, but you should establish an audience first. Because you're not gonna have a community off rip on your first video, so you're asking people that don't know who you are, and they're telling you to do something and not knowing if you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I had to lock in there for a second. But yeah, farming community engagement, I feel like is a bit redundant as well and just unnecessary. But I do understand it. I mean, I can understand all of it pretty much. Yeah, instead of just saying, oh, this is what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna do it, this is what to expect, I actually speak louder words in every sense of the phrase. You know what I mean? So just do it. Like, again, bring up the example of me right now. You can expect me to just fucking yap and ride my motorcycle. So right now, I'm yapping and riding my motorcycle. Like that. That's what you can expect. Obviously, I need to grab some more content to establish a kind of a theme and stuff to do and stuff. But I mean, this is what it's gonna be. Also, just being so anxious. Like, I know, like, people are gonna be a little uncomfortable with like recording themselves, and especially hearing themselves back. They're gonna be like, kind of a little anxious to talk in front of the camera and stuff, but you're just setting yourself up for failure there. Like, I'm in a public speaking class right now at my college. People can have a good speech, but like, have it prepared and know exactly what they're gonna say and have a good topic and everything. Say the right words, but it's about presentation over all of that. You know what I mean? Like, for my last speech, I made it up the night before. Actually, I have to speak tomorrow, and I'm making it up tonight. The damn hair right in my balaclava. Oh, there's a long hair. It's in my mouth, dude. I scored a 98 out of 100 on my speech. Not because it was anything fantastic or anything, but it was just strictly presentation. You know what I mean? If you're talking about something someone really cares about, but you're boring and hard to listen to, it doesn't matter how much they care about it, they're not going to be able to listen to you. To bring it back, just being super anxious and quiet and not yourself is one of the worst. Oh my god, dude. This hair being so annoying right now. Holy shit. But being uncomfortable and having a bad presentation, even if you don't like it, you know what I mean? Like, even if you are super anxious and everything, just wait for a time where you're not. Because uploading that and setting that as your precedent is just going to be a bad case, you know what I mean? So, like, I used to be super anxious when I used to actually upload videos, like, and I'd be kind of embarrassed about it. And I understand, like, that. It was also, like, 2012, and it wasn't as, you know, as mainstream and everything, and, like, it was a little weird if you did that. Now everyone makes everything all the time. So, like, TikTok is blowing up. Everyone makes a TikTok, which I'm honestly not very big on. I'm trying, but, like, I still feel that embarrassment posting stuff. But every time I posted something, like, there's been no backlash. At the very worst, it just doesn't take off. So, I mean, there's that, but you have to also just upload it for you. I think that's another big thing, especially nowadays. People are making videos to make money, which is the goal. Obviously, if I could support myself doing this and make a ton of money, I'm going to do that, and that's the goal. But I'm not going into this being like, I need to make this my job, because it's just not going to work. I work as a server right now, and it doesn't feel like a job, and I'm not corporate in the way I speak or anything. And I make a lot of money serving. And I think that's why, because it's like a sense of relief, you know, having a server and they're not super corporate and just like everything, and they're kind of just like your friend that's just serving you, which I want it to feel like. And also, I just like talking to people. So there's that. Another thing that makes a bad first video is making it a first video and not just an upload. You know what I mean? Because let's say you make this first video, freaking banger, okay? But you know you're not gonna make anything like this again. You're just making a good first video, or like a special type of content for your first video as your first video, you know what I mean, as a banger. And then you don't anticipate, you're not going to make any content like that in the future. You're just going to, like, you're just doing that as a first video. Also, bad idea, for the simple reason of that video is an absolute banger, right? Next video, nothing like it. You know what I mean? Just like actually nothing like it. Next video after that, and then you kind of morph into this other style of content that wasn't what everyone watches. So it just kills that momentum that you have. Oh, and starting at like your beginning content creator. Hey, there we go, brother. Like, I'm creating the video as if I've created already 100 videos. You know what I mean? I'm talking right now as if there's no pressure on me to succeed. Because once you take off that pressure, you're golden. You know what I mean? Okay, now I'm gonna give, what am I doing? What was that? Now I'm gonna say, in my opinion, what's a good video? Good first video. If you don't realize it's a first video, that's what makes it a good video. You know what I mean? You should want to enjoy, like, if you personally enjoy your video, that's all that matters. Because if you wouldn't watch it, why would anyone else? Obviously the voice thing is what a lot of people say, oh, I can't stand my voice. And I'm gonna be honest, you just have to deal with it. Womp womp. I don't like my voice. That's just, you know, it's just a voice. Like, that's it. No one else sees your voice as it is. Like, the same way you do. So, it really doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. Some people do. Some people are going to be like, oh, that voice is sick. And some people are going to hate it. You know, we're human. We're going to have an opinion about it. So, it doesn't matter what you say about it. You just have to suck it up and listen to it. Good editing and good camera, also fantastic way to make a good video. Good first video. There's this YouTuber I watch, this writer. His name is Unknown Rider, I think. Bro, his camera quality and everything is sick. If you have like the little Osmo Action 5, you know, thing in the bottom right, people are gonna be like, this is cringy. And they're not going to want to watch it just because that sets people off. I don't like it whenever that's there. I know that just makes it seem weird or like an advertisement or something. And it may be. I may just be getting duped, you know what I mean? But I don't like when it's there, so I'm not going to... I don't know why people even do that in the first place. And just make it pleasant to look at. Like, people are going to notice that. And actually, they're probably not going to notice if it looks good. They are going to notice if it looks bad, though. If you're shooting in 10 or in freaking 720p, people are going to find it super annoying. You know what I mean? And I won't watch it if it's like 720p, just because I don't know, privileged and I can't stand 720p now. Especially in 2026, dude. Anything, you could buy something for super cheap. Use your phone, you know, that shoots 4K. Use your phone to shoot videos then. Don't buy a camera, it'd be 720, look like shit, and use that just because it's a camera. You know what I mean? Just use your phone. There's a MKBHD. He has a whole channel where he just uses an iPhone. No, I don't even think any special lenses or anything, just his phone. Bro, can't tell. No one cares about that. You know what I mean? As long as it's like 4K, he shoots 4K on his iPhone. And he's golden. Doesn't really matter if it's... Just don't be bad quality. It doesn't have to be amazing quality. Just don't let it be bad quality. Don't have all your technical problems on your first video. Like, figure that shit out first and then upload a video. You know, make videos and don't upload them. You can also just do that. I'm so used to this thing just shaking, dude. Look at this. It's just completely smooth. Not used to that literally at all. I think music is a good idea. I'm not gonna put music in my video just because I can never find it because it's really easy to fuck up. You know, DMCA music can't use. So you have to use royalty-free music or like have permission or some shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm too lazy to deal with all that. What the hell was that? You guys see that? That was crazy. Was that just a bicycle? Why was he riding on the road? Also, a bicycle for 2 people, dude? I am not pushing that.